Nobody decides to waste $9,000 on things they barely use. It disappears $9.99 at a time. A streaming app, cloud storage, a free trial you forgot to cancel. Each charge looks harmless alone, but 10 subscriptions averaging $15 become $150 a month, $800 a year, and $9,000 over 5 years. The real trap is not that you bought them, it is that you stopped deciding. So let's find out which charges are still earning your money. So how does a careful person end up paying for 8 or 10 subscriptions they can barely name? It starts with one, and that one is usually a genuinely good decision. You sign up for a streaming service because it has a show you want to watch. Then a second one for something a friend recommended, a music app. Cloud storage because your phone ran out of space and it solved the problem instantly. A gym membership, a delivery pass that paid for itself the first 2 orders, a productivity app for work, an AI tool, a premium version of something free that unlocked a feature you actually needed. Each decision made sense at the time. Each one solved a real problem in a real moment. You were not being reckless. You were being practical. The problem is that subscriptions are designed to accumulate. Each new one joins the pile without an invoice, without a confirmation screen asking whether you really want to add another monthly charge. And because every payment is recurring, the total grows without you consciously choosing to build it. And the most expensive subscription may not be the one with the highest price. It may be the one you completely forgot existed. And here is where the psychology matters. When you pay for something with cash, you feel the money leaving. Psychologists call it the pain of paying. A documented discomfort that slows you down and makes you reconsider whether the purchase is actually worth it right now. That discomfort is useful. It is your brain doing a job that recurring billing was specifically designed to bypass. A subscription removes that reconsideration almost entirely. You decided once. The payment now runs on a date you do not track, without any new action from you. No pause, no moment, where you ask whether it is still worth it. Just a charge your eyes have learned to pass over on the way to more important numbers. That is not a coincidence. A payment you stop noticing is a payment you stop questioning. And the subscription model is built on exactly that. Now put a number on it. 10 subscriptions at an average of $15 each is $150 a month. That is $1,800 a year. Over 5 years at a flat rate, before any price increases, that is $9,000. $9,000 could clear a painful credit card balance, cover several months of essential expenses, or become the beginning of an investment account that keeps growing instead of another service that keeps renewing. It is not the same amount for every household, but it is a number most people have never actually calculated because nobody handed them the math and asked them to look at it. And that number is conservative. Subscription prices rise regularly. A few dollars here, a brief notification email, and the new amount begins pulling from your account on the same schedule. Most people absorb the increase without consciously deciding to accept it. So why do people keep paying for services they rarely use? It is not laziness. It is more specific than that. There's the thought that feels like logic. I might need it again. The fear of canceling and repaying to resubscribe keeps you in place, even when the math of staying is worse. There is the effort barrier. Canceling means finding the right settings page, clicking through a flow that was designed to change your mind, possibly waiting on a chat queue, all to avoid a charge that will just reappear next month anyway. There is the attachment problem. Your playlists are there, your saved files, your viewing history, the preferences you set. Leaving means losing them, and loss tends to feel worse than gain, even when the gain is real money back in your account. And then there is the most common trap of all. Every subscription gets judged alone instead of as part of a combined monthly total. $12 for the music app. Fine. $15 for the streaming service. Fine. $12 for the cloud storage. Fine. But nobody asks, is $150 a month as a one number the best use of this money in my life right now? That question almost never gets asked, so here's a way to ask it. Pull up the last 3 months of bank statements and any credit cards tied to recurring payments. Look for every charge that repeats, including annual subscriptions that appear as a larger one-time amount. Write them down. Calculate the monthly total, then the yearly total. Sort everything into 4 groups. Keep notable services you use regularly and that genuinely earn their place. Not theoretically, not nostalgically. Actually, this month. Rotate. Entertainment subscriptions you do not need running all year. Cancel one, watch something elsewhere for a few months. Come back when you want to. You do not need to pay for everything at once just to have options. Downgrade. Services where a lower tier covers everything you actually use. Many people are paying for features they have never opened. Cancel anything you are not using, where the only reason you are still subscribed is that canceling requires effort you have not made yet. But canceling everything is not the answer. The goal is not fewer subscriptions. The goal is fewer subscriptions you cannot explain. One more habit worth building. And when you sign up for a free trial, add a calendar reminder immediately. 2 days before it converts to a paid plan. Many services let you cancel during the trial and still keep access until it expires. That one small action prevents most unwanted charges. Review the list again every 3 months, not because your subscriptions change dramatically, but because your life does. What earned its place in January can be dead weight by September. Most one-time purchases force you to make a new decision each time. A subscription asks once, and then keeps charging until you intervene. The whole model is built on the gap between the day you signed up and the day you finally notice. That gap, measured in months and years, is exactly what costs the money. Taking control is not about swearing off convenience. Some of these services are genuinely worth every dollar. The point is to know which ones, and to make that a conscious choice, not an assumption that quietly keeps renewing itself. Make every recurring charge earn its place every month, not the day you signed up, today. The subscription economy runs on the assumption that you will not do this math. Do it anyway.